Okay, I've got another binomial expansion question here. We've been given the expression that we need to expand. It's up to a positive power of 9, and we need the first 3 terms. And then we've got to do some algebraic work. I think it's always good to write what we need to substitute into this beast of a formula before we do so. A is equal to 2, B is equal to, well, negative x over 16, and n is equal to 9. And we need the first 3 terms. That's quite good. So I can say that 2 minus x over 16, all right, is approximately equal, sorry, I forgot the 9, is approximately equal to, right, a to the n, so this is 2 to the power 9, 2 to the 9. I'm going to write plus for the moment, but there's no guarantee that will stay for very long. N is 9, multiplied by 2 to the 8, multiplied by b. So this is negative x over 16 plus, it's actually written out for us here, we get 9 multiplied by 8 multiplied by a to the n minus 2, so this is 2 to the power 7 over 2 factorial multiplied by b squared, which is minus x over 16 squared. Okay, let's write this out again. 2 to the 9 can't be simplified. Plus, now, 2 to the 8, and I've got 16 on the bottom here, which is 2 to the 4. So this is 9 multiplied by 2 to the 4. I'm lucky I can change my plus sign to a negative. And that should be okay for the second term. Let's just check. We've got the 9 there. Yes, I've sorted out the 2's, and I've sorted out the negative x here and made the term negative. Yes, what I should do is check the polarity of the term first. This will be plus because we've got negative x times negative x, which will give us a positive x as a result. 16 is 2 to the power 4. But when we square it, this will be 2 to the power 8. If I cancel 2 to the power 7 with the 16, I'm left with just 2 on the bottom. Now again, we can cancel this 4, and that will cancel with that 2. So we've had a 2 carnage here. We've got rid of most of them apart from 1. The 9 I can do nothing about, it cancels with nothing, and this will be x squared. So gathering up the living from the carnage that's gone on, let's look at the top line. I just got 9 times 2, so this is 18 x squared. Yes, the expansion goes on. And that should be the answer to part A. I think before we go on, I'm going to multiply all this out. An alternative answer to part A. So let's have a look at part B. Well, B and C sort of go together. We're now told that fx is equal to our original expression here, which we know the first 3 terms of, and a multiplied by bx is multiplied together with it. So let's just write that out. Given that the first 2 terms are 128 and 36x, we should be able to work out what the values of a and b are. The first term is a number, and the only multiplication which leads to a number is a times 512. So I can immediately say that a multiplied by 512 must equal their answer, which they've given us, which is 128. So therefore, a is equal to 128 divided by 512. And this works out that a is equal to 0.25, or a quarter if you like. Now we've got to work out what of our multiplications ends up in an x term. Going on with the a, yes, that multiplication will end up with an x term. A times 18x squared, no, that'll generate an x squared term. Now let's look for the b's. Yes, this will generate an x term, and then the others, that's an x squared, that's an x cubed. So what can I say is I can say that a multiplied by negative 144 x, which is the first of our blue lines, plus b multiplied by 512x must equal, as we've been told, 36x. X cancels all the way through, and we're left with an equation in a and b, of which we know a. So simplifying and substituting, I get therefore negative 144 over 4. That's the negative 144, and this is 1 over 4, plus 512b is equal to 36. 144 divided by 4 is itself 36, so this is negative 36 plus 512b equals 36. Therefore, 512b equals the 36 hops onto the other side as we add 36 to both sides and becomes 72. And therefore, b equals 72 over 512, and that cancels down to 9 over 64. And that is your answer to part B.